In continuance with my looking at the horoscopes of certain people, I decided to do 2 in 1. This is the American section of famous celebrities. I've got 2 charts here. Firstly, let's have a look at the horoscope by popular request of one Hillary Rodham Clinton. Scorpio, Scorpio rising, Pisces moon. Very, very powerful conjunction of Mars and Pluto together in Leo in the 9th house. This is what people see. This is the side of her with Scorpio rising and Mars conjunct Pluto. The side of her that people see as being hard, unfeminine almost, stubborn and almost ruthless. And yet she's got the moon in Pisces, which suggests a far more intuitive, sensitive, feminine, empathic side than many people would perceive. Also, she does have a lot of her Scorpio planets, the Sun, Mercury, Venus, in the 12th house. So it's a lot about her that the outside world doesn't see. At the moment, Neptune's opposing her midheaven, so her decision to step back from public life is probably a good one at the moment, and certainly if I were advising her, I'd be telling her that now through to the end of this year and the start of next is very much a time of stepping back. And I doubt if you'll see much of her for the next year or so. But I do note that starting obliquely around January, February of next year, and certainly by August of 2014, Saturn passes on her ascendant, and she's going to become much more outgoing again, much more structured. But this time she's going to not only carry the courage of her convictions and her philosophies, which I see her as doing anyway, but she's also going to carry potentially a lot of other people. She's someone who at least likes to see herself as walking her talk. I think that we've yet to see her at her peak. I think there's going to be a comeback in about 1.5 years' time. And I would hope so, because I think, remember, at the bottom line, she used to be one of the top 100 lawyers in America. And this woman's got staying power and stamina, so we haven't seen the last of her yet. Now, for a laugh, by the other person whose chart I want to look at from America, that of His Royal Highness the Donald, 14th of June 1946, 10:54 in Queens, New York. Now, this guy has the moon in exactly the same degree of Sagittarius as yours truly. But as you can see, we are identical twins, and Donald Trump is actually just a copy of me. You can tell by my hairstyle. What is he? He's born on the full moon. He's a Gemini with the moon in Sagittarius, and he's got Mars on the ascendant in Leo. Interestingly enough, Hillary Clinton's got Mars in Leo, so there is a similarity. They both got big hair for a start off, but with Donald, Mars rising. And the rising degree of Leo is at the very, very end of Leo, on the star Regulus, the royal star. The royal star, one of the 4 royal stars in the heavens according to Persian myth. And Regulus is the regal star. So with Mars on his Regulus, on his ascendant in Leo, he really does see himself as king of the world. He does have a very hidden Venus-Saturn conjunction in Cancer. That makes me suggest that affairs relating to women are different for him than they are for many people, and that he's a late developer here. With that moon in Sagittarius, he's always looking for a home. He wants to be loved, but you can't buy the world, and you can't buy community. And with Mercury square Neptune, he's never going to fully understand why he isn't loved as much. At the moment, you're going to see big developments from the Donald this year. I can't tell you what, but I can tell you when. I would anticipate that when Jupiter in the sky opposes his moon and conjuncts his sun, which will be in the same 10-day period, around the 3rd week of May, you're going to see big developments around him, and he could actually go over the top. Not that he does anything like this. Okay, there you have it. Leo, Mars in both of them. I didn't realise that till I started doing this. Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump. Interesting. We'll see who we do later. Enjoy the rest of the day and the weekend. Bye now.